Hello, this is Epilog Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of the Elden Ring Epilog. So I'm on my fourth playthrough, and this is the first time I've seen this. It's a bunch of dogs next to an abductor virgin. Definitely not challenging it at this point. But, also, I never read my starter set. Hood fashioned from supple cloth worn by those who look to the cosmos above. They read fate in the stars and are said to be heirs of the glintstone sorcerers. But alas, the night sky no longer cradles fate. This painting and the one over in the shaded castle I never found. I will have to do that this time. Oh, I completely forgot to have the omen break open that statue. That was like the entire point. Come on. Just hit it. Really? There's a blood stain down here. Oh, he was death blighted. Yet somehow still alive? I mean, attacking doesn't build up my death blight meter. So I got the black knife print from Black Knife Catacombs, which was a pain at my current level, but it somehow worked out. Most of the skeletons could basically one-shot me, so I think I know the step I missed. Okay, so first off, we give the black knife print to Rogier.
See you safe. So, what do you need? This is a black knife print. I can scarcely believe you managed to get your hands on this. You recall our conversation about the Night of the Black Knives, yes? They say the assassins who carried out the deed were scions of the Eternal City. A group entirely of women, arrayed in armor of silver under cloaks which fooled the eye. The knives they wielded, though, were imparted with the power of the Rune of Death through sinister rite. Please, I beg of you, lend me the knife print for a time. I'd love nothing more than to tease out its secrets. Though only a fragment, a very specific ritual had to be performed to impart the power of the Rune of Death. Traces of the one who performed the rite are sure to remain in the imprint. Half my body has been suffused with death. I'm certain it will help me see.
Okay, so we gave him the black knife print, and then I looked at Fextra Life, and it said, "Oh, go talk to Ranni," but I totally skipped a step, which is I need to rest, and then talk to him again, and he will send us to Ranni.
Ah, hello. I was hoping to see you. My examination is complete. Here's the knife print back, with my thanks. Now I have a fairly good idea who performed the rite upon the blade. The person who orchestrated the Night of the Black Knives. Lunar Princess Ranni. One of the children born to King Consort Radagon and his first wife, Rennala. Demigod and sister to General Radahn and Praetor Rykard. Hers was the name I discovered in the imprint. Truly, you have my thanks. But if I might be so bold, I would like to ask something more of you. If Ranni truly is the one who plotted that fateful night, then she should bear the curse mark of destined death somewhere upon her flesh. I would like you to procure it for me. And then all will be laid bare. I will have the answers I have sought for so long. I have some idea of Ranni's potential whereabouts. There's a manor to the north of the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It is the familial home of the Carian royals, from whom Ranni descends. There's been talk of the old royals' vassals gathering there in recent years. Ranni's whereabouts since the shattering are a well-kept secret. She hasn't been seen even once. But I suspect she might have returned to the manor in which she was born.
You want a curse mark?
I'm afraid there's something I must tell you. Do you know of those who live in death? The very notion of life in death defies the Golden Order. By Dee's account, these defiled fiends must be expunged. But truth be told, I seek the curse mark to save them. You may find this peculiar, but I discovered something in my examination of the Night of the Black Knives. These souls have committed no offense. They have every right to life, only they happen to touch upon a flaw in the Order.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. If Dee knew what drives me now, he would surely boil over with rage. Or perhaps he would even feel some pity. But no need to fret. None of that will come to pass. I can tell a good lie when I need to. If Luna Princess Ranni, then she should bear the curse mark of death. Would you be willing to? She may have returned the royal car.
Right. Okay, so that's a part of the whole equation that we completely missed. So the curse mark of destined death or whatever is on her original empyrean flesh that she left on top of the tower. In order to get that, I have to complete Ranni's quest line. Okay, so I've arrived at Ranni's place. If there's any time for there to be different dialogue, this would be it, I assume.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Ranni when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation.
You must be Ranni the Witchman.
I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch Ranni. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away, and it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved. And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone. The curse mark now.
Okay.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Ranni cast off her curse
I
mark.
see. When Ranni shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Ranni's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it. Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
Oh yeah, I should like show you like what character. Okay, so this is my new character. Like based off of like the dragon folk or something. I can't remember.
The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone. Oh, is that so? Thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt. Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-woven warrior.
You can see the Crucible Knight from the Belfry area over there. I didn't even realize that was a person for some reason. Probably because I wasn't expecting there to be a person. There's a couple dialogue options here I don't think I've seen before.
I take it you've heard of the eternal city of Noxtella. Well, it has a twin, known as Nokron, the other eternal city. After years of expeditions, we've determined the location of Nokron by going underground through the well in the Mistwood of Limgrave. You can see Nokron up above, only we've failed to find a path leading to the city. Blythe's made a good go of it, but I'm afraid this has him quite stumped. To be honest, I'm not sure where to go from here. Blythe is Lady Ranni's stepbrother. Ranni's mother, Queen Renala, approved of him, and they played like siblings from childhood. They were always happy to have me tag along as well. When Lady Ranni renounced her flesh and chose the dark path of the Empyrean, Blythe and I swore allegiance as vassals. But none of us will ever forget our earliest days together. Promise to look after Blythe for me, will you? The man is honest to a fault. But fortunately, now he has you. You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radan, unlocking the stars. The general was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Ranni's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Ranni's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron. Oh, Blythe wanted me to tell you not to bother waiting for him, and head straight to Nokron. Blythe has been given an important task. Apparently, a matter of great urgency. You need not await Blythe. Descend underground alone, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron, so that Lady Ranni may tread the dark path of the Empyrean.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
I'm so scary.
Ah, it was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I must entrust thee with this. Take it. My discarded flesh lieth beyond the seal unlocked by it, upon which is carved the curse mark of thy desire. I can fathom what thy purpose might be. Neither of us is welcomed by the brighter path, I see. You may leave now. It was but brief, but thou gavest me fine service. What is it? What is it? Thy purpose in approaching me was to obtain the curse mark, was it not? You may leave now. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
Okay, so new dialogue once again. So, hey Rogier, we have the info. Well, too bad you're now in the deep fathomless sleep. Because, you know, we have the info.
My purpose is nearing its end. I've served Lady Ranni for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Lady Ranni is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end.
Okay, so I just somehow... Okay. I got this in the stupidest way. Sorry, the music's kind of currently off because I was listening to Spotify, but let me just grab this. Okay. So this honestly was not going super well. I mean, it could have been going worse. And then he just backed right off a cliff and died. So yeah, that happened. This has never happened before, but okay, so I beat the Omen down there and got the Omen Baron that it drops. And usually it doesn't respawn. But for whatever reason, now it suddenly decided, what? I respawn? What are you talking about? Okay, I finally killed it again. I wonder if it has to do with the fact that that ladder is still not down. I'm gonna try putting that ladder down and then see if it still respawns. Actually, if I get the ladder to if I get it to the point where the ladder is down, then I shouldn't even need to go through there again, but No, stop trying to lock onto that. Seriously. Because, like, the whole point of beating that particular Omen mini-boss is so you don't have to worry about going through there again. Okay, well, we're, about ready to, hit our Betrayal of Melina this time. Feel so great about that. I could just... Okay. I could chicken out and I could wait until after Melina sacrifices herself to get the Frenzied Flame, but that feels cheap.
If you intend to claim the Frenzied Flame, I ask that you cease. It is not to be meddled with. It is chaos, devouring life and thought unending. However ruined this world has become, however mired in torment and despair, life endures. Births continue. There is beauty in that. Is there not? If you would become Lord, do not deny this notion. Please, leave the Frenzied Flame alone.
I really want to.
So you're here as well, are you? I realized as we've talked, I'll be a maiden, and you, surely a lord. Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the Three Fingers will welcome you. May the flame of chaos find purchase within you.
I ask you one more time, please, seek not the Frenzied Flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
Really. Right, I can't strike with my sword there. I want to get this ending, but man, this is kind of the feeling I got when I was approaching the Shura ending of Sekiro. Okay, I don't know exactly what to expect from, like, people's reactions if I do this at this point. So it's my 4th playthrough, and I just discovered that there's this pathway right here, which somehow I just never noticed. I've always jumped down the gravestones over by the fire. don't think I ever got that either. Kaku glintstone. Actually, I might have got that before, but I never made the connection that I could just come down here. Straight down to this side of grace right here. And that makes more sense why the side of grace is here. So I was always like, oh, you're coming from over there, and then you find him. Oh, and now it's the side of grace. I've always come from this way. But yeah, no, that just goes straight up to Stormvale. Doesn't look like it does from this angle. Looks like that's just a cliff, but it's not. There's a pathway. And I feel so smart. I never noticed that there was a lever here. Or maybe I did, but I don't remember noticing it. Okay, last time I was here, it was a couple days ago, I was experimenting with sorceries. Wasn't super impressed by the... I tried out even like Azure's Comet because I was really curious about that one. It was supposed to be super OP, but like even if the target was stationary, I wasn't doing nearly enough damage for me to justify it. So I respect into faith. Anyway, we're about to piss off Melina. Yay for the evil ending.
Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the Three Fingers will welcome you.
Right. Yeah, okay. So last time I did this, I immediately got rid of the effect using Mikla's needle. But this time, we're not doing that. And also Melina's still around, so that's gonna be fun.
The flame of chaos has nestled within you. Could you please rest your hand upon me? Burn me with the flame to make me your maiden. Oh, it burns. My eyes, they're melting. I have touched them. The words of the three fingers. As your maiden, allow me to divine them. All that there is came from the one great. Then came fractures, and births, and souls. But the greater will made a mistake. Torment, despair, affliction, every sin, every curse, every one born of the mistake. And so, what was borrowed must be returned, melted all away with the yellow chaos flame, until all is one again. Those who gave me grapes howled without words, saying they wished they were never born. Become their lord, take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, and melt it all away. As the Lord of Chaos, no more fractures, no more birth.
I have to say, I don't like that ending. But that's what we're going for this time. I think we can assume Melina's very pissed.
You have inherited the Frenzied Flame. A pity. You are no longer fit. Our journey together ends here. And remember, should you rise as the Lord of Chaos, I will kill you. As sure as night follows day, such is my duty. For allowing you the strength of runes. Goodbye, my companion. Goodbye, Torrent.
Okay, well, I can still level up. Well, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. In order to get this is how many of the smaller ones I picked up in the process of trying to farm the big one. So if we're frenzied, I'm curious if let's go. I'm curious if the Frenzied Flame can hurt us. I already got rid of the tower, but there's the village down here. Okay, answer is yeah, even though I'm literally like one with that Frenzied Flame, I can still get affected by madness. That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. There's a whole ant tunnel back here that I don't remember ever having seen. Okay, literally every ant in the area's on me, so fortunately I'm very overleveled for the area. I might have been over here before. It's hard to say. I mean, up here. Obviously, I've been in here. Just body slammed himself into the fire that killed him. That is kind of sad. Now, let's go see Let's go see what happens when we go up to the Forge of the Giants with Melina. Well, what we can do first is we can fall off like an absolute idiot. I think triple overcorrected there. Oh, that's great. I mean, 20-something thousand isn't that much at this point, but it is something. Okay, seriously? Oh, no. Torrent! Oh, for the love. Torrent's momentum is, problematic sometimes. Okay, if we're doing something Frenzied Flame related, actually... Listen to the sounds of flame. Cool. So yeah, that was definitely different. Definitely want armor. Okay, so I was going through this area back down here, and I found another site of grace. And this site of grace is literally right next to the fog gate. I don't think I ever came up here before. Anyway, what's this? Ah. I'd say that's worth it.
Queen Marika and her king consort Radagon were blessed with twin demigods, and Melina was one of them. She was born an empyrean carrying the Scarlet Rod. An empyrean is no mere demigod. In the age of the Elden Ring and Queen Marika, the precious empyrean was born, a new god to forge a new order. Since Melina fought Radahn, and the great scarlet flower blossomed in Aeonia, I have dedicated myself to her, and to the resplendence of the Order of Rot, the cycle of decay and rebirth.
I picked up a new Ash of War that I haven't seen before. Flame of the Redmanes. Skill of the Redmanes, who fought alongside General Radahn, produce a powerful burst of flames in a wide frontward arc, usable on all melee armaments.